don't think Maleficent needs magic to defend herself. She could just cut people with her ridiculously sharp cheekbones. I mean, good lord. Maleficent, directed by Robert Stromberg and starring Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. This is Robert Stromberg's directorial debut, but he did the visual effects for many big studio films. The movie also stars Elle Fanning as Princess Aurora and Sharlto Copley as King Stefan. Now, this movie's been pretty hyped up. A lot of people have been looking forward to it, and it's Angelina Jolie's big movie of the year, and it's not that bad. Now, we all know the story of Sleeping Beauty. Princess Aurora, as a baby, gets cursed by an evil queen that before the sun sets on her 16th birthday that she will fall into sleep like death by pricking her finger on the needle of a spinning wheel. Yeah. Yes, it is a Disney classic, but Disney has decided to make the story anew, but with a spin on it. What if they focused on the villain, Maleficent herself, the lady who initiates the curse? And, it's actually pretty interesting. Find out her backstory. You find out that she is actually a fairy whose wings have been taken away from her, and now she's angry and has a vendetta against King Stefan, and in her anger she curses his only daughter, Aurora. And in this you get an actual reason for her anger, why she's evil, or why she's considered to be evil. And it's actually pretty interesting. The movie itself is a bit messy. There are a couple plot holes and things that don't really make sense. And there are some kind of pointless characters. And when I say some pointless characters, I'm mainly talking about the three fairies who are sent to protect Aurora as she grows up and before her 16th birthday approaches. Yes, they're beloved in the animated movie, and they're actually not that bad in the animated movie, but in this movie they are so annoying. And they're just, to me, they were not enjoyable. They were just there to be annoying. I guess the whole point was for them to be pointless, so Aurora would kind of drift away from them and be susceptible to other stuff. And the music seemed out of place sometimes, like it could have been more or just a bit more subdued, or just not there. But I do have to say there were some pretty cool moments when the music and what was happening on the screen were working really well together. So there were moments like that, but there were also just moments where it's like, it doesn't really, it's not compatible. But I do have to say Angelina Jolie made a really great Maleficent. It looked like she was having a blast with it. And again, going along with some of the flaws of the movie, some of the dialogue and some of what the characters did, it was just sometimes a little out of place. Maleficent says some things or does some things that are just like, that's kind of awkward, but that's probably the fault of the writing, so yeah. Elle Fanning, I've actually really liked her as Aurora. She was probably the perfect person to play her. She brought a kind of dumb naivety to her, but you didn't hate her for being so naive about things. It was kind of like an innocent, she was just so innocent, like it was okay. And if you guys don't know who this actor is, Sharlto Copley played King Stefan. He was the main guy in District 9 and the crazy dude in Elysium, and he's been in a couple other things as well. But yeah, this is him. What? And he does a really good job as King Stefan. They make him really dark, which I like, because this movie is very female forward, I would say. And I think, honestly, with stuff that's been going on, that's a good thing. But all in all, it was a pretty enjoyable experience. Some of the technical elements in the screenwriting, there were some issues there sometimes, so I've really been knocking about in my head what I should give this movie, and I think I'm gonna give it a meh and a half, which is 3.5 out of 5 stars. So what did you guys think? Did you think it was a good film? Did you think the message was good or bad or what have you? Did you like Angelina Jolie in it? Was there anything else you wanted to bring up? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, that's it from me. Hope you are having a fantastic day and I will see you soon. Toodles!